Hello everyone, you're welcome to my channel. Today's equation looks incredibly simple, but it has actually tripped a lot of people. Now, how do we solve for x when x is both outside the square root and inside the square root? In this video, I'm going to be showing you two quick ways in order to solve for x in this equation. Before we do any calculation, we have to look at this equation and the constraint we have there. The constraint in this equation is the square root. And the question says any calculation we make here must give us 1 as a result. That means x is greater than is 0, but it must be equal to 1. It must not be more than 1, and it must be greater than 0. In order for us to solve this equation, we shall be applying two methods. Method 1 is our what? Fractional exponent. So this is the first method we shall be using to solve this equation. Now let's look at the most elegant way to solve our equation, which is x root x equals 1. Remember, a square root is just a fractional exponent in disguise. So we can rewrite our root x as what? X raised power 1 over 2. Now our equation says x root x equals 1. Now let's substitute this into our equation. That is x times x raised to power 1 over 2 equals 1. That means x raised power 1 multiplied by x raised power 1 over 2 equals 1. If we multiply terms with the same base, we just add their exponent. We shall be applying this exponential rule, which says a raised power m multiplied by a raised power n equals a raised power m plus n. Now let's apply this into this. So we have this as what? X raised power 1 plus half. That is, let's do the LCM of 1 plus 1 over 2. 1 plus 1 over 2. The LCM is what? Ordinary one standing on its own has an invisible one underneath. The denominator is 2. 1 into 2, 2 times 1, 2, plus 2 into 1, 1 times 1, 1. So we have this as 3 over 2. Now let's substitute it here. We have that as what? X raised power 3 over 2. In order for us to isolate our x here, we just have to raise both sides to the reciprocal power, which is 2 over 3. That means x raised to power 3 over 2. Then let's put the reciprocal 2 over 3 equals to 1 raised power 2 over 3. 3 cancel 3, 2 cancel 2. So we are left with what? X equals 1 raised power 2 over 3. Since 1 raised to power any number is still 1, that means our x equals 1. Using our first method, which is the fractional exponent, we're able to arrive at what? X equals 1, which is correct. Now let's use the second method, which is squaring both sides. Method 2, squaring both sides. You can either use any of the method, but let's look at this second method in order for you to know the one you are going to be using to solve this equation. Our equation again, x root x equals 1. If you don't like fractions, you can always use brute force to destroy the radicals. Now let's square both sides. X root x equals 1 square. Remember, this square is both for x and root x. It's not only for root x, it's both for x and root x. Now let's split it. That is x square multiplied by root x square equals 1 square. Square cancelled square root. Now we have x square multiplied by x raised power 1 equals 1 square. Now let's use our exponent rule again, which says a raised power m multiplied by a raised power n equals a raised power m plus n. Now let's apply it to this. So we are going to be having what? X raised to power 2 plus 1, which will give us what? X raised to power 3. Now we have our equation now as what? X raised to power 3 equals 1. Now let's take the cube root of both sides. That is x cube, then we'll put our cube root equals the cube root of 1. Cube cancel cube root. So we have what? Our x equals the cube root of 1. The cube root of 1 is also 1. So our x equals to 1. Now let's cross check if our x is actually 1. Let's verify. Our equation again says x root x equals 1, where x equals 1. So you have it as what? 1 root 1 equals 1. Now let's split this. 1 multiplied by root 1 equals 1. Square root of 1 is 1. So you have it as what? 1 multiplied by 1 equals 1. So 1 multiplied by 1 will give us 1. So can you see now that we've arrived at 1 at the left hand side and also 1 at the right hand side. So our answer is x equals 1.